Hello, thank you for visiting my channel. I hope you've had a wonderful day. I'd like to speak to you on the Ten Commandments, their meaning, and how they're for us today. The Ten Commandments are a set of ethical principles and moral laws found in the Bible, specifically in the Old Testament book of Exodus, Exodus chapter 20, verses 2 through 17, and Deuteronomy chapter 5, verses 6 through 21. Here is the breakdown of each commandment and its meaning, both according to Scripture and for us today. Number 1, you shall have no other gods before me, meaning this commandment emphasizes the exclusive worship of the one true God. It forbids the worship of any other gods or idols. For us today, we should put God above all else in our lives and not allow anything to take his place in our hearts. Number 2, you shall not make for yourself an idol, meaning this commandment prohibits the making or worshiping of any graven images or idols as objects of worship. For us today, we should avoid putting anything, material or physical, above God in our lives, whether it be money, possessions, or other people. Number 3, you shall not take the name of the Lord your God in vain, meaning this commandment prohibits using the name of God in a disrespectful, irreverent, or empty manner. For us today, we should treat God's name with reverence and respect, avoiding using it carelessly or profaning his name. Number 4, remember the seventh day to keep it holy, meaning this commandment instructs believers to set aside one day a week for rest, worship, and reflection on God's goodness. For us today, while the specific day may vary among different Christian traditions, the principle of setting aside time for rest, worship, and spiritual renewal remains important. Number 5, honor your father and your mother, meaning this commandment emphasizes the importance of respecting and obeying parents and those in your authority. For us today, we should show respect and care for our parents and other authority figures, recognizing the value of family relationship and honoring those who have guided and cared for us. Number 6, you shall not murder, meaning this commandment prohibits the unjust taking of a human life. For us today, we are called to value and protect human life, promoting peace, reconciliation, and justice in our relationships and communities. Number 7, you shall not commit adultery, meaning this commandment prohibits sexual infidelity and emphasizes the sanctity of marriage. For us today, we should honor the commitment of marriage, practice fidelity in all relationships, and respect the dignity of every person. Number 8, you shall not steal, meaning this commandment prohibits taking what belongs to others unlawfully. For us today, we should practice honesty, integrity, and generosity, respecting the property and rights of others. Number 9, you shall not bear false witness against your neighbor, meaning this commandment prohibits lying or giving false testimonies against others. For us today, we should value truthfulness, integrity, and trustworthiness in all of our interactions, avoiding deceit and slander. Number 10, you shall not covet, meaning this commandment prohibits desiring or lusting after what belongs to others. For us today, we should cultivate contentment, gratitude, and generosity, focusing on God's provision for us rather than longing for what others have. These commandments serve as a guide for ethical living, promoting love for God and love for others. They provide a foundation for moral behavior and relationships, guiding us in our interaction with God and our fellow human beings. I'd like to share this scripture with you, and it's a reward for wisdom. It says, it's found in Proverbs chapter 3, verse 1 and 2. My son, do not forget my teaching, but let your heart keep my commandments. For length of days and years of life and peace they will add to you. God's promises are amazing and wonderful, and he keeps his promise. I want to thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss the next video. You have a great rest of your week and be blessed.